Welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. City of Darkness. Kowloon Walled City, the most densely populated spot on Earth. Nearly 40,000 people crammed into 7 acres of chaos, poverty, disease, and vice. A self-contained city that collects no taxes and provides no city services. Stagnant water sits in temporary wells. Trash lies piled on roofs for controlled burns. Improvised structures lean dangerously over populated areas. It's the ideal breeding ground for all manner of illicit trade. Drugs, gambling, black market trade, meta-human trafficking, and everything in between. The only law is triad law. And now you need to enter the septic system of the facility. Find a triad enforcer named Strangler Bao and deliver a message from Kindly Chang. Alright, and I gotta try to do it with as little violence as possible. None would be the best. Alright, I can mess with my inventory. I'm not going to be lobbing grenades. But Duncan might. Other than that, Isabella looks like she's good to go. Got a freaking grenade launcher. I said before I wasn't going to spend my 3 points, but I changed my mind. I got 3 points to work with. I think what I'm going to do is get that 1 point in biotech I've been meaning to do. And then I have 2 points. I could get another point in shotgun. Or not. Maybe I'll save those 2 points. I do want to work up. I want to get this eventually, the aimed shot. At the very least. I'm not sure if I'll ever work up enough skill to get that high. So yeah, let's get this. Foul, oily water rains down from above. Mixes with the filth and offal and swill of the streets. Turns it into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambience of your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of garbage fire, faint screams of terror punctuated by the occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blend into one. Wu winces at the stink and waves a hand in front of his face. Raymond said that prosperity is in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set 1 foot in this place? Who knows? He'd have to be insane to travel to the walled city. As I think we said, it's the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere, maybe the worst in the world. She does her best to suppress a shudder. Can't keep the dread from creeping into her voice. Can't believe I grew up here. Sorry to have to drag you back. Isabel looks around her, closes her eyes. You could have brought Gobbet instead. I would have been cool with that. She peers up at the catwalks and sky bridges that connect the rotting tenements' sagging architecture. Frowning, she points to a spot in the distance. There was a market over there when I was a kid. Might not be a bad place to start. I could use a place that would sell me some spells. I thought you knew where to find Strangler Bao. I do. We need to get into the Lotus then. That's what Bao calls the little island of control that he's carved out for himself here. It's a stupid name, but it's stuck. He'll have guards posted at every entrance, but we might be able to find a way around them though. Through the market. That's what Kindly would prefer. Yeah. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We can kick in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember much of anything when you've got a bullet in your head. I mean, we could kill them if you really wanted to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live. But I'd rather keep Auntie Cheng happy than piss her off again. This group's safety is my biggest concern. We don't need to risk our necks for a bunch of triad thugs. I like the way you think. The Decker looks around her, wrinkles her nose. I want out of this place as fast as possible. Damn right. Let's do this. Optional. Do not kill any yellow lotus. Optional. Or objective added. Duncan and Isabel must survive. Right. Well, I'm not planning on anybody dying. I prefer everyone lives, including Yellow Lotus thugs. At the same time, I wouldn't mind getting my hand on some goodies. I bet there'll be some that I probably would have to kill some guys at. Oh, a merchant, yes. Let's inspect this filth first. A putrid stench emanates from the remains of this building. You see nothing that would cause it. A bedraggled old woman looks up from her sewing at the sound of your approach. Clothing, clothing! I have good quality clothing for sale. What's the news here? Anything interesting? Interesting? Here? No, nothing changes here. Nothing changes. She settles her weight with an inaudible harumph. Strangler Bao is the big man now. He is very important. Very impatient. You know Bao? We'd love to meet him. Well, he requested a suit, and it took only 1 day longer than expected. The bastard refused to accept it. She spits. You see your friend Bao, you tell him that he still owes me for my time. I don't sew for nothing. You can't eat air. We'll get right on that. She nods sagely. You see that you do. Now, what else do you want? Ever heard anyone say prosperity is in the walled city? She cocks her head like a dog listening to a noise that it can't understand. Prosperity? She sounds it out to herself. I don't know what that means. Yes, we'll leave you be to your wonderful clothes. What do we have here? A bloody woman. Over here, help! A young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and spatters of crimson crisscross her blouse and mat her hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and the bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. She's as out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles under her eyes tell you that she hasn't slept in days. When the woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. You see her hand slip into her jacket pocket, but as she studies your face, the fear in her eyes gives way to curiosity. You guys don't look like you're from around here. A hacking cough shakes her, but her eyes remain fixed on you. What happened to you? Or you either. Who are you? I'm a student at HKU. She glances around watchfully, over your shoulder at the buildings looming above her and to windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I can leave. This place is dangerous. What are you doing here alone? I wasn't alone. Not until a few days ago. Another long, wet cough. I've been living with a family in one of the inner blocks for the last couple months, working on my master's thesis. What happened to the family? Pained expression washes over her face. I'm not 100% sure. The mother, She worked in a dive bar as a hostess. My father was a handyman. I never really went anywhere. Didn't have the money to. I just woke up one day and the whole family was gone. Just gone. I squatted in their place a while, but then some people started coming around, eyeing the place. I figured I should get out, finish my research as fast as I could, and head back to campus. And I got sick. He grunts. What kind of research would you do in a place like this? My thesis is about Feng Shui in the sixth world. This was the right place to do it, the only place to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Still in the data gathering phase, or are you attempting to verify a hypothesis? The student's face brightens. Verification. You know much about Feng Shui? Specifically, how it applies here in Hong Kong? A little. Why don't you educate me? She nods. As you may know, Feng Shui is one of the 5 arts of Chinese metaphysics. Before the awakening, it was thought of as a philosophical system for harmonizing people with the surrounding environment. Today in the sixth world, Feng Shui is more than just a philosophical construct. It's actually a form of magic. The whole thing revolves around Qi, the invisible life energy that binds every person and thing together. It's very real here in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe that it is. The important thing is, it's a measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. There's an entire industry that's grown up around it. So how's the key in this place? It's wrong. All wrong. The Feng Shui in the walled city is completely screwed. I mean, look at the place. She gestures at the squalor surrounding you. You can feel it, right? I felt that something was wrong the minute I walked in. Bad key, huh? Key needs to flow. Positive Feng Shui allows that to happen. If key gets pent up and trapped, it goes sour. That's what's happening here. The woman clears her throat, then lets out a hacking cough. The effort requires a moment for her to recover before she speaks again. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running an, well, I guess you could call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive, just a few quick trials to support my hypothesis before I go into hardcore data gathering mode. There are only a few things left to do. If you could finish them for me, I could get out of here. She holds up a crumpled piece of paper. Please, follow the notes on the sheet. Duncan takes the paper from her outstretched hand and examines it, frowning. Just say what you need us to do. I need you to make adjustments to the area's Feng Shui. My notes will tell you how. The goal is to remove sources of friction and to record the results. My hypothesis is that even small adjustments can have a measurable impact on key flow. If I'm right, it should improve, and life here should do just a little bit better. No promises. I mean, I'll do it if it doesn't put me in the way of the Yellow Lotus thugs, because I don't want to fight those guys. But if I have to go through those thugs to make one of her quote-unquote adjustments, then sorry. Optional. Repair the walled city. Can I look at them? Nope. Is there something in my inventory? Let's see. Duncan took it. I guess not. I'll probably see them as markers on my map if I walk by an area where there is something to be done. Looking noodles and stuff here. Are those pork buns? Tell me those are pork buns. Wise man say, man who never eats pork bun is never a whole man. We'll go this way. There's a merchant there. Alright. Let's talk to this merchant. The street vendor gestures towards a jumbled pile of tarnished chains, costume jewelry, and trinkets on a stained flannel blanket. Look at these beauties. Very valuable. Very pretty. Ever heard anyone say prosperity's in the walled city? No, shakes his head. That's not something that someone would say around here. Alright, what are you selling, Bubba? This is all shaman stuff. Would be great if I had Gobbet with me. I still might buy something for her. These are pretty expensive. I could always come back here on my way out, see how much new yen I've got. She's got force 2 right now. Let's just exit. Wires are sparkling dangerously above the doorway. Isabel, can you fix this? Sure, it's just basic electrical work. I patch cables in my deck all the time. A quick patch job with some nearby waste rubber leaves the wires safe once more. I bet that was one of the... Yep. Okay. I wonder if that area that I inspected earlier that said it stunk was another area for me to quote-unquote fix. Let's go back there. Although maybe that area has a spirit and I need Gobbet to deal with it. Well, there's nothing for me to inspect here, so maybe not. Alright, keep looking. There are some dragon lines. That tells me there may be a battle brewing, but like I said, I'm looking to avoid battles if at all possible. Let's zoom out so I can get a better look. There's some Yellow Lotus thugs. I'm gonna stay clear of them for now. Let's see what we got over here. There's the entrance to the Lotus Den, so I can go directly through them and in, but I'm gonna do my best to find a way around. This market stall has been picked clean, its owner replaced by a pool of dried blood. Well, that's a bummer. Looks like I might have to go through the Yellow Lotus whether I like it or not. I'm gonna look around. Doesn't look like there's any way around this way. Maybe I can talk my way past them? I mean, if I gotta splatter their heads on the pavement, then that's what I gotta do, but there's obviously gotta be a way around. If I just walk here, I'm probably going to get confronted. I don't really see any way around, though. Any way to, like, hop this? Can I go up there? And then across? Doesn't look like this. Go back a little bit. I'll try talking to him next, but there's gotta be a better way. Anybody have anything new to say? Maybe I can talk to him how to get around that. Let me stand this place. Gives you the stink eye. You mean my home? The vendor softens, becomes wistful. In my experience, you can get used to anything, regardless of how horrible it is. It just becomes normal after a while. But this place is getting worse, no question about it. The last 20, 30 years, it's been nothing but downhill. Nothing goes right here. Maybe you can change that, though. By buying something, eh? Any sneaky way through here? No? here, maybe? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm gonna have to walk past that captain. I can talk my way past the Yellow Lotus thugs. Or if they'll just let me walk past without talking, which I highly doubt. Maybe I can bribe them. Oh, I can go around this way. Got it. Nice. Probably nothing happens until I try to walk past here. Okay. Cool. You come upon a heavily muscled triad soldier screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. The punk wags a cheap disposable cred stick in the old man's face. This? The bright plastic case would look cheerful if it weren't smeared with blood. This isn't enough. You've got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice use for you. Your choice. The old man wails. It's not fair. I can't just pack up and leave. I've been living here for 22 years and Is this how it's gonna be? He rolls his burly shoulders. Fine by me. I'd like to kill that dude for that, but again, I don't want to be picking fights. Let's inspect this guy. Can we help him up? He's out cold. Alright. There's probably a way through there. There may be another way. Let's look around some more. Oh, there's something to pick up. Bucket of sand? Okay. I'll take it. I can maybe use it to put out a fire. Who knows, there may be some other... Oh, like this tire fire. These tires have been set aflame and have been burning for some time. It smells awful. Yeah. Alright. I mean, as much as I like tire fires, and I don't... Looks like down we go. Don't see any other way to go. I don't think I can run past here. Let me just give it a shot. Okay. Into the lower levels. Yeah, I bet that third area I need Gobbet for. Maybe I can come back here with Gobbet. And then there'll be another option there to look at that area and possibly do something with summoning a spirit. Or maybe the third Feng Shui thing to fix this somewhere else. Oh, there's a whole Undercity here. Door panel, locked door. Not gonna mess with it just yet. There's another door panel, locked door. These are probably people's homes that I could theoretically break into, maybe pilfer things. Maybe one of them will even give me a passage to what we have here. Inspect. Maggots churn within stews of unidentifiable ingredients. Oh, a gun runner. Anything good? The tubby man with a twice broken nose glances up at you from a pile of gun parts. He offers you a gap-toothed smile. Nice firearms here. Good for protection. You got a husband or a wife? You got kids? You keep them safe with one of these beauties. Quality is guaranteed. Your satisfaction is everything. You want to buy? Ever heard anyone say prosperity's in the walled city? He snorts his reply. If you're an organ legger or a gun runner or a triad, there sure as shit is. Otherwise, you're looking at a hand-to-mouth, meal-to-meal existence here. I don't know, you're selling guns in this area? Got Bao's permission to sell weapons in this stall. Been selling a lot of them, even more than usual. He grins. That's good for me. Now, let's see what you got. Street sweeper. More damage but lower capacity. It's not the worst thing in the world, because I don't use my shotgun that often, but the AK-97, grenade launcher, flashbang. I'm gonna pass for now. The street sweeper would be a slight upgrade somewhat. The Ruger, I could give Duncan a sniper rifle. Not sure if he has enough skill for that. How much skills he got? Yeah, he's got enough. He's got 3 range combat. Right. The weapon he's currently using is 10 damage, long range capacity 30. Sniper rifle would take away the ability to do burst fire, but much better at long range and more damage. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Another door panel. Oh, I already walked by that one. Doesn't look like I can go past here. Alright. Oh, there's that enforcer. I could give him some of my mind for that old man. I don't really want to. I want to deliver that message about killing anybody. I could theoretically maybe pay off that old man's debt. But I don't know if talking to him will set me on the path that will lead to a battle one way or another. We have here. This old rusted water valve might be able to close off the flow of water that's pouring out of the broken pipe. Duncan, can you give me a hand with this? Duncan steps up to the valve. Sure thing. Shouldn't be too hard. The flow of water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Aha! All Feng Shui has been Feng Shui. And I got a karma point. Let's go talk to this researcher lady before I do anything else. Local, huh? Oh, he's back up. Let's talk to him. I don't want any trouble, boss, he exhales sharp. Please, just leave me be. Sorry for your troubles. I'll leave you alone. Alright, I Feng Shui's your Feng Shui for you. The young woman startles as you approach, fumbling for something in her pocket. When she recognizes you, she relaxes. Is it done? It's done. Thank you. Thank you so much. The young woman sighs with relief. She opens the flap on her satchel, reaches inside, and produces a plastic sheath. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of Qi in the area, but I've got test strips. Little sheets of paper embedded with Qi-sensitive bacteria. It's a close relative to FAB, but it doesn't see much use outside of Hong Kong. She pulls a strip out of the sheet and holds it up into the air. Within seconds, it turns ink black. She lets out a dejected sigh, her eyes shifting from the strip to her watch to the strip again. She looks utterly defeated. Damn it! I've been making adjustments for weeks now, trying to get the Qi to circulate better, and nothing seems to work. If anything, this one went bad even faster than the control strip I took when I got here. Maybe you're doing it wrong. I followed the text, done everything right. It should work. The Qi here is rancid, that's obvious, but I swear, it's even worse than it should be. No wonder this place is so disgusting. The student coughs and rests her head in her hands. That's it. I'm getting out of here in a little while. Gotta tell my advisors about this. Thanks for the help. Hope you don't stay long. I sure as hell won't. Alright, back down we go. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to that thug. I'm gonna see. Hopefully, this doesn't force me into a battle. Maybe it'll give me an option to talk him out of things, or maybe I can pay off that man's debt if it's not too expensive. At worst scenario, I'm hoping it at least just lets me be and say, okay, I'm backing out. The Yellow Lotus enforcer glares at you. You can see the outline of the old man's cred stick in his vest pocket. He flexes and his muscles bulge. What do you want? Step away, asshole, right now. I think either one of these will start a fight. I don't want to start a fight with Yellow Lotus. I've I'd like to help that old man out, but I'm more interested in not killing any yellow overstug and not making Auntie Chang any more angry at me than she is. Alright, looks like I have to go through one of those doors. Potentially both. Hopefully, Isabel can do something about them if they're locked. I mean, they are locked, but if there's hacking involved. The door is secured by a lock with a badly dented keypad. The keys themselves are deeply scored, as though somebody had gone to work on them with a penknife. Nothing to it. She loads up a program on her deck and effortlessly decodes the door lock. Oh, was this the old man's place? Ooh, there's a hatch deadbolt. Oh, I can get to the Lotus Den through here. Nice. Nice. Oh, there's a computer. This terminal belongs to Bao's people. I bet that we can get something useful out of it. Alright, Isabel, do your thing. Alright, so our programs, what she got? She's got Sniffer. Medic. Suppression. And Killer. And she's got a shield ESP. Alright. Do your thing, Isabel. Keep a watch out here. So that's probably not the old man's. Alright. Maybe I can... bypass this completely. Ha 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 ha! Yes! Very nice. Didn't get spotted. Alright, let's see the patterns here. That one keeps going. It looks like this one just probably goes around. Step up a little more so I can see more maybe. Yeah, that one goes around. Way down there, huh? Oh, and then it comes back. Goes. This one looks like it just goes back and forth. Same with those two. Wow. Okay. It's going to take some timing. These are like safe spots right here. If I can get to one of these. Okay. Right, when both of these return, good, they're both kind of lined up. But now I kind of have to wait until now. And go. And here. Is this a safe spot? No, I'll get spotted here, but I bet this is a safe spot. Way down here. Nope, I'll get spotted there. I gotta pick good timing with this. Let's go. Oh, they do go all the way around. Okay. Right, and now. Crap. I gotta kill that thing, huh? I'll get all sorts of system trace for this. Alright, let's try this. I have no idea how this works. Okay, so Simon Says. Woo! Uh-oh. Now what? What the heck? How the heck, what? What the heck what am I doing? I don't understand. What the heck am I supposed to do? I don't understand how that works. Well, it looks like I'm fighting. I didn't know. Was I supposed to pick one of them? I don't. Sure would be nice if they actually explained how to do that fucking hacking minigame. I understood the first part of it, the Simon thing, but that other part, I don't. There's nothing here. Ah. Chinese vending machine. This SimSense machine, Simon's SimSense machine has been left unlocked for restocking. There's a packaged data chip still in the tray. I'll take it. There's another door panel. There's an open door. There's the way in, the normal way in. What's behind this door? Something in. I'll take that. Alright, Iz, do your thing. Enter a key code. I don't know the key code. I'm not seeing a code anywhere. Find a code. Doesn't look like it. Let's go back. What did I find out from this? That I mean, I got those codes, right? Can I look at what I got out of there? Talk to her and be like, yo, what'd you get in there? I've already been in there and gotten everything I could. Let's see what's behind this door. Enter a code. Oh. Don't have a code to enter. I'm gonna need to find a code. All right. Well, we'll poke around some more for a code and stuff next time. We'll pick up here next time.